If you could change anything about your community, what would it be and why?
Uh, I would probably bring gyms closer, like open gyms, even closer to my community, and maybe more parks, a bigger park.
Why?
Because I feel like the park is too little, and the gym we have like a LA Fitness, and you gotta pay to go there. So I would make it free, like a Y Center.
How do you think your community is viewed by others, and why?
I feel like people view my community as a community that used to once be not as good, but now it's advancing due to probably like the gentrification and things.
If you think this view is wrong or unfair, is there a way to change how your community is viewed by others? How?
Well, I feel like we could change it for the better. Like say like the community was always a good community, and not say like it was bad in the past. So say it always been good, and it's just gonna keep getting better.
All cities have to deal with issues like violence. How does the issue of violence in Chicago compare to other major cities?
Well, the issues of violence in Chicago, in the past, we've had like the highest murder rate capital, so people would think of the place as a war zone, but it's really a beautiful city. But people look at it as it's dangerous, but it's really not.
What are the top 3 issues in Chicago that you would like to talk about with your peers?
I would like to talk about the violence, gentrification, and I would talk about how they don't like to invest in the south side of Chicago or any of the other parts of the city.
If you were the media, what would you show? What would you change to show the perception of Chicago, well, your community?
I would show them things like the Bronzeville Wildlife Corridor. It's a nice little beautiful trail that you could walk through, and you could just see the nature of it and the beauty that's in the city. Or maybe I would go downtown or go through Hyde Park, all the beautiful areas of Chicago. But obviously I would also show them like, you know, the neighborhoods that are living in poverty and things like that, to show that could be beautiful as well.
How do you see Chicago in the future? Is it good or bad?
I see Chicago in the future as being good because we have so much young talent here and so many people that could possibly make the city better, you know, because everyone is starting to get their voice out there. And now, well, the more advanced we get, there's no telling how much power we can have.
What questions would you like us to ask as the community?
Ask, how could we make the community better?
What do you think we could do as interviewers to make the interviewees have a more comfortable experience while we're interviewing them?
I feel like you should plan the interview out. Like you should schedule the interview with the person that you're going to be interviewing, rather than just, you know, telling them like, would you like to talk about these things?
So give them time to plan it out, write out what they want to say.
Yes.
Thank you. Thank you, Dantrell.
No problem.
Great interview.